Have you ever wondered what tourism really means? Is it just snapping selfies in front of monuments and buying fridge magnets shaped like volcanoes? Or is there something deeper behind the suitcase and some? Tourism is the act of traveling for leisure, discovery, education, or business to places outside one's usual environment. It's not just movement, it's immersion, exploration, and connection. Did you know the word tour comes from Latin turnus, meaning a tool for making a circle? So technically, tourists are just fancy human boomerangs. But why does tourism matters? Cultural preservation. It keeps traditions, languages, and heritage alive. Economic growth. Tourism fuels jobs, local businesses, and national revenue. Environmental awareness. It encourages conservation and sustainable practices. Social exchange. It fosters understanding between cultures and communities. Tourism boosts economies, creates jobs, and occasionally causes sunburns in places you didn't know could burn. Did you notice that every single person feels attracted to different kinds of activities while doing tourism? Some chase adrenaline, others chase serenity, and a few just chase the nearest food truck. The truth is, tourism isn't a one-size-fits-all experience. It's as diverse as the travelers themselves. And did you know that tourism can actually be divided according to people's interests? That's right. Whether you're into ancient ruins, ziplining through cloud forests, or meditating on a mountaintop, there's a tourism category with your name on it. 1. Cultural tourism. Cultural tourism is the act of traveling to experience the history, art, architecture, traditions, and way of life of a place. It's less about lounging and more about learning, like a field trip for grown-ups with better snacks. Tourism, it's driven by the desire to learn, discover, experience, and consume the tangible and intangible cultural attractions, products in a tourism destination. Cultural tourism is important because it strengthens national identity and educates both locals and visitors about El Salvador's rich heritage. Studies show that traveling for culture increases empathy and creativity. So, yes, your brain gets a vacation too. So, let us illustrate some activities, ideas for cultural tourism. According to the International Ecotourism Society, ecotourism is responsible travel to natural areas that conserves the environment, sustains the well-being of the local people, and involves interpretation and education. It's not just about being in nature, it's about being good to nature. Ecotourism is important because it helps protect endangered species and funds conservation research. That SY environmentalists began advocating for sustainable travel as a response to mass tourism's ecological damage. Ecotourism is where your love for nature meets your desire to make a difference. Here's a breakdown of popular and impactful ecotourism activities like hiking and trekking. Explore volcanoes like Izelco and Santa Ana or cloud forests in Adventure tourism, where comfort zones go to a vacation. According to the Adventure Travel Trade Association, adventure tourism is a tourist activity that includes physical activity, cultural exchange, or activities in nature. In simpler terms, if it makes your mom nervous and your adrenaline spike, it probably counts. It's about risk, thrill, and exploration in sometimes questionable decisions involving zip lines and volcanoes. Adventure travel improves mental resilience and problem-solving skills. Basically, it's therapy with better views, as if it was not enough. Rock climbing can burn up to 900 calories per hour. That's like 3 pupuses and a tamala yisanti. That great. Gastronomic tourism is travel centered around experiencing the culinary traditions, ingredients, and food culture of a destination. In other words, it's eating your way through a country and calling it cultural research. El Salvador's culinary scene is a flavorful fusion of indigenous, Spanish, and modern influences. Here's where your stomach will thank you. Salvadoran cuisine is a delicious roller coaster of flavor and tradition, where the best bites often come from places with plastic chairs and questionable napkin availability. Take the national treasure, a thick tortilla stuffed with cheese, beans, pork, or edible flowers, which stretches like it's auditioning for a yoga class and comes with fermented cabbage. That's basically a crunchy attitude enhancer. Then there's the steamed corn dough wrapped in banana leaves, which looks like a gift and tastes like grandma's love if grandma had a spice rack and zero chill. Deep fried cassava with crispy pork is the kind of snack that makes you question your loyalty to fries and sweet. Plantain pastries filled with custard or beans are dessert and breakfast in one because who needs rules? The tripe soup is a bold move, like eating a dare with a spoon. And the chicken sandwich with pickled veggies is so messy and delicious it should come with a bib and a life coach. These dishes aren't just food, they're edible stories served in markets, roadside stalls, and carts that may or may not have working wheels, but always have working magic.